It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
We can hardly wait for the start of this one.
On Sunday night.
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Raymond James. Johnson now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the 7th-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
I'll raise my hand as one that was reminded once again why Baker Mayfield was the #1 pick years ago to Cleveland. He expressed it last year from beginning to end in Tampa, resurrected his career, led these Buccaneers to a division title and a playoff win over the Eagles. And, by the way, earned a new contract to stay down there in Tampa Bay as a starter. He's always had the moxie. He's always had the fight. Last year he had the consistency and the attention to detail to take his game to another level.
Receiver in motion, going left. Here's 2nd and 7. On target to Godwin. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Irving here from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, he experienced a real resurgence last year. It's Jared Goff.
The questions about Jared Goff's future as an NFL starter, whether he's a long-term answer in Detroit, those are long gone. This offseason, signing a lucrative deal, including over $170 million guaranteed dollars. What I love about what he's done in the Motor City is he's created a sense of belief, a confidence that they have been waiting for, clamoring for. When he steps on the field and into that huddle, he elevates everybody around him. He's made believers in Detroit. Quite a redemption story for Jared Goff. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Jukes one defender. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Motioning one of the tight ends. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Running it after the penalty. Juke the defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist and head the other way for a big run.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate, will they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, and maybe go get that touchdown you know he so badly wants?
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here, although if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. From the gun, Goff. Has it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Gibbs. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
On 3rd and goal, Goff. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that will get them on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And look at this return. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their 2nd drive coming up. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. One of the tight ends motioning right. Mayfield on 1st and 10. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
From the 39. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Finds his man. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Going the other way. Lions have it. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another, hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Throwing, Baker. The throw is caught. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Mayfield to throw again. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Buccaneers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here comes Williams on the return. And look at this return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Escapes a defender. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
They go play action with Goff. Able to find Wright. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Here we go, second and very long. St. Brown there to bring it in. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They're set up at the 35 now. Running it with David Montgomery. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That stop made by KJ Britt. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Taking a big shot for the end zone. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Goff on third. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. Jukes out a one-stop. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I've told you this story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that, with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row. Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep...
Touchdown, Detroit! Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions push their lead to 3. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. And look at this return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Irving on the inside give. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Give for the first time to Rachaad White. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. This, our last play of the quarter. First down, here's Baker. Completes this one to Otten. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at second and pretty short. Here's the give to Irving. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of a defense. Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Man in motion, headed right. Here's 2nd and 11. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This one's taken in by Otten. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They're now set for 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He brings it in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. On the give, this is Irving. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Irving. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here comes Williams on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. They've got first down from the 31. Here's Gong. Short pass brought in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Looking to throw, gone. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Goff now on third down. Gets this one to Patrick. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Baker. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Baker now from the gun. Got Evans, it's complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Motion man sent left. Mayfield on 1st and 10. That's a catch, Jalen McMillan. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Baker throwing again. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions push their lead to 6. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Mayfield now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Takes it in at the 21. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Lions will go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That stop made by K.J. Britt.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Goff on 3rd. He finds Laporta. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He just throws this one away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Baker. Into traffic, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. 1st down, here's Baker. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Got his target. It's Otten. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Mayfield to throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's second down. Mayfield to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll send him over right. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. That pass complete to McMillan. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. From the red zone now. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
He's got it! And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Tampa spends its second timeout now. Third and short, Mayfield. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers tie it just before halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And they'll take the lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Lions getting one more series here before halftime. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. We've hit halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers toting a nice lead into the locker room. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Slot man motioned over. They're going to throw it on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First and 10 from the 41. Tight end in motion left. Goff on first and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they could block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they could take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Gibbs scores, touchdown Detroit. The Lions take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired, but that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
The Lions offense looks like they're staying out there. We got a 2-point try coming up. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Baker now from the gun. Got Evans. It's complete. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. From the gun, a run for White. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackled by Jack Campbell. They push it forward for a yard, and that brings up 3rd and 8. Baker now. Catch made underneath by the back. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Gibbs on the carry. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Another one for Gibbs. He'll cobble together a yard there. That stop made by K.J. Britt. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Shotgun snap here to Goff. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Coming right is Gibbs. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackled by big Logan Hall. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 32. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Starts his return from the 23. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession. Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's Baker to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. He's gonna try to drop it in deep right. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibbs. He's contained at the line for no gain. Hauled down by Christian Izien. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing is gone. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Buccaneers scoop it up! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
The Buccaneers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he rolls through the defense for a touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers tie us up 28-all. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here comes Williams on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Goff on 3rd. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense. It just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Lions readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out! And they steal it back on the return. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free, and I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, was he going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch? Was it all for naught? No, it was not. And they get a chance to lay the wood, and they deliver.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Tackled on the play by Shaquille Barrett. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Off play action, Goff. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Second and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Goff. Has it down close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a third-quarter lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. Here come the Bucs on offense now. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Irving here from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Mayfield now from the gun. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
They'll send out the punting unit. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Bronk, as he gets away another one. That's taken at the 15. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return and gets it back to the 20. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Pass complete to Gibbs. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd and 8. He throws a bullet to this. That's complete inside the 35. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now try Gibbs again. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Lions go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They kick the running back in motion. From the 27. Short pass brought in. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Sending a receiver left. 1st down, here's Baker. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Throwing again is Baker. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's got him. That's McMillan. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He breaks a tackle. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Pass taken in by St. Brown. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Punter on now, and he gets into this one. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Now it's Irving. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
From midfield on 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that takes them to 3rd down. They'll motion a tight end left. Throw on 3rd down. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field, because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Here's the give to Irving. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on 2nd and goal, so they need 10 here on 3rd. They send a receiver in motion right. Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Here we go. It's Mayfield. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Goff to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. A give to Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running it with Gibbs. And he's able to drive up past the 40. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now Gibbs. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. So out now comes the punter. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And this one's going to approach the 10, but looks like it's down right at the 13-yard line. The home teams, then receiver Chris Godwin getting set for another go. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Baker. That pass complete to Irving. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. 1st and 10, got to score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left, and that clock winding down. Mayfield to throw again. On target to Godwin. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Baker throwing again. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the 1st down as he stays in bounds.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10, here's Mayfield. He's got it over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of them. It's 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Mayfield now from the gun. And that's a touchdown. Great catch there, and with almost no time left, well, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
So with barely any time left, they need everything to break their way. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. So with barely any time left, they need everything to break their way. And this is brought in by the Lions. That should be enough to secure them this win. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. This will be a nice win for the Lions, who draw closer to it as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Lions get the win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.